explain a little bit of what's going on. So this is just something that luckily happened with the cardboard that I use, but we are actually exactly at that 21.5 that I was saying that we wanted. So this is pretty much our max hopper height for going under the trench. If things change in the future and we decide, they won't change in these 3 days, hopefully, but if things change in the future with the Governor's Cup or anything design related, it can actually be expanded about 8 inches more. So you can imagine that would carry a lot more balls. But for the time being, this is actually our entire size that we're going for. And the only other thing that could change in terms of the hopper is this height right here could go lower. So we could theoretically store more balls in that zone. But for the time being, this is actually pretty locked.
Received a question. What kind of intake are we using?
We are using an over-the-bumper intake. More of the details than that, I don't quite have them. Talked about this a little bit yesterday, like later in the day. But depending on the intake that we use, we could have more storage in the intake. So theoretically, this hopper right here could store 30 to 40 balls. I'm actually about to test that right now. But the intake itself could potentially store up to 10, depending on how we design it. But there's enough room in there to store up to 10. But over the bumper and more details, I believe, I forgot who's working on it, but I think we're going with a 4-bar. So it would travel like this. It would not rotate, it would just translate. Yeah. I will load the balls in.